Well, hello there, and good day to you. I'm recording this. It is May 3rd, 2020 AD on Sunday afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock, just about. Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's well. We are in the home stretch of what is left of this fractured school year that we are dealing with. I'm going to make another video now talking about some of the stuff about printers. But as always, I want to reiterate that I hope all you guys are doing well out there, and that if you need anything on Google Classroom, my cell and my email address are all on there. Should you need to reach out and need me for anything, even if you just want to shoot the breeze, have a conversation, I'm cool with that too. All right, so the next section that I want to talk about with this printer stuff, this section is like ridiculously boring. How to install and update a printer. You plug it in, and if it comes with the CD, you install the software from the CD. That's pretty much it. And when they say install and configuring, what they really mean is like if you're plugging it in via USB to a computer, which a lot of people at home will do, you're not going to see that in the workplace. And that's really kind of like what we're going to talk about next. I'm going to cover topic 8.4.1 in this video and then do 8.4.2 in the next one that I record. So, what are we talking about here? Configuring printer settings. So, printer sharing. So, I can't entirely show you this on my computer, so I'm going to use their uh, screenshots that they have here, mainly because my printer is not connected to my PC, so I don't have to share it. It's connected directly to the Wi-Fi, and that's literally the next slide in this presentation. You go to Control Panel, Network and Internet, Network and Sharing Center. You click Advanced Sharing Settings. It'll bring you to this window. Turn on File and Printer Sharing. It will automatically make your printer discoverable on your local network. So what does that mean? So say you have a printer shared off of a desktop PC in your house. We'll say it's my house, and that's how I have it set up. Juan Flores decides he's going to come over and hang out, drink a little chocolate milk, talk about video games, whatever the heck Juan does, right? So Juan shows up and he's got his laptop with him. He goes, "Hey, listen, I got to print something out. Can I connect to your printer?" Well, if he's on my Wi-Fi or plugged in directly to some type of like switch or router or whatever, and he's on my local network, when he goes to click searching for printers, when he clicks print on that document, it will bring up any of the printers that are on that local network, which would be the one I'm sharing off of my desktop PC, and he should be able to print to it. It's really simple. It's very straightforward. There's nothing really to it. There's some other custom stuff that I really would not want to deal showing you on a video format like this. I'd rather wait till we're in class and I could show you. You can actually customize the share name of that printer so that instead of it being like I have an OfficeJet 5650, right? Well, when you share it, it's typically some kind of really long name like HP OfficeJet 5650 underscore printer, some garbage like that. It's a pain in the neck. You could change that share name to just be like, bedroom printer or Rob's printer, or it's something a little more natural, a little more like intuitive, so that when someone is printing to it, they know where the printer is that they're printing to, and it just makes it a lot nicer to look at, in my own personal opinion, at least anyway. So that's pretty much it on that. Wireless printer connections are very popular now. My printer is a Wi-Fi printer. It shares everything internally and just connects to the Wi-Fi as its own device, so that I can print from my iPhone, Danny's iPad, all the Chromebooks in my house, obviously my desktop PC, which is connected to my network wirelessly. I have a USB Wi-Fi antenna because my PC is nowhere near where the router is, so I have to connect wirelessly on my desktop PC. Everything is all just wireless. My printer is just plugged in and not connected to anything else. And I set it up on the printer. When you first turn it on, you'll have the settings where you put DHCP, go get an IP address and everything, and then turn on all the different services. And the one thing that I want to mention that they don't really talk about here so much is you got to make sure that, like, if you have an iPhone, there's what's called AirPrint, which is like the service that Apple created so that iPhone devices can print to Windows or regular non-Apple printers. So most Wi-Fi printers, when you're setting them up on the little screen that's in the front of the printer, you'll have a setting, turn on AirPrint, turn on Google Print Services, turn on all these things that all these like non-standard devices or non-traditional devices need, so that they can print to this printer device. So you have to turn those things on. They don't mention it here, and that's a little disconcerting, because I think in this modern society, I would imagine in a workforce, because this wasn't true when I worked in IT, but I would imagine in a workforce now that you have to support all that stuff. If you got some sales guy, say you're working for a slot machine manufacturer in town, like I used to, like you're working at Bally Gaming, and all of a sudden you have a sales guy come in from Indiana, and he needs to print a document, and it's on his iPhone. He wants to just be able to click it. Well, I got news for you: salespeople, administrative people, human resource people, people who work in accounting, wherever, their job is to not have an intimate understanding of how technology works. That's your job. So when you want to just print from an iPhone, and then you tell them, wait, I need to set something up, or we can't do that, they're not going to understand that. They're going to be like, what do you mean it doesn't work? I thought with technology these days, and blah, 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 and like kind of have that kind of response. So you, as a potential IT person working in the real world, have to be cognizant of these things and have it available, so that if that situation arises, a person can just roll up, hop onto the Wi-Fi, need to print something. Yeah, the name of the printer is Rob's Printer. Okay. They go to print. It gives you the drop-down list of the available printers. Pick Rob's Printer, and boom, you're done. So it makes it really convenient. The whole Wi-Fi printer thing is fantastic. Um, the next video that I make, I'm going to talk about print servers, and that's a really good way to go too, especially in a very large corporate environment. And it's the kind of environment we have at school, so that all our printers go through a print server. But that's like kind of like the next video. So I don't want to overload too much here. Here's the lab we would have done. I'm going to take a look and see what this looks like, because I didn't read it yet. Here's the lab we should have done. Two computers connected directed through a switch. Oh, so we needed a switch and then a printer so that we can install it. I could have made that work. Or if anything, giving you guys the information to get to one of the printers in the building, in the classroom there. But we would have figured this out. The printer stuff is really straightforward and not very difficult. It's just like sharing on the resource. If you know how to create a folder and share that folder on the network, then sharing a printer is the same principle. It's the same thing. Um, so that's that. I'm not going to make this video amazingly long. I'm going to record another video here in a minute, but I'm going to post both as separate, and we're going to talk about print servers. So I'll see you guys on the other side. Later.